Kevin, whether you like it or not, the DCEU, aka the Snyderverse, is dead. Okay, you can stop talking about it.
Odie. Good.
Completely agree, because this weekend, Supergirl, which is the second movie in James Gunn's new DC movie universe, is coming out. So I figured it'd be fun to look at one of the worst movies from the Snyderverse.
An hour-long extended clip of Batman and Superman realizing that both their mothers are named Martha?
Why did you say that name?
It's his mother's name. It's his mother's name.
No, it's Black Adam.
Oh, legally distinct Superman. Ah, yes.
What's crazy to me is that this was something that, believe it or not, The Rock was trying to get made for years. And somehow, well, kind of believable, he's the worst part of this whole thing.
Well, Odie, there's actually a scientific and mathematic explanation for just how bad The Rock's acting is here. And it follows something that experts, myself, have labeled as the Rock Johnson parabolic valley of piss-poor acting. You see, sandwiched between Jungle Cruise and Fast X, legally distinct Shazam the movie is truly part of the lowest dip in The Rock's acting career, a space where we find him doing more of an action parody of himself than playing a character or, as it's known in Hollywood circles, Leslie Nielsening.
You know what's crazy is there was an article that just came out saying that Dave Bautista is the best wrestler turned actor.
That makes sense.
It's kind of insane, though, how his performance is the weakest out of everybody, especially because I think he's outshined by, like, everyone in the Justice Gang. You've got the funny one who can get real big and punch Black Adam.
Legally distinct Ant-Man.
You've got the one who can control weather or something, and she has a will they, won't they with the funny guy.
Legally distinct Storm from X-Men.
There's Hawkman, who's super cool and doesn't give up and also has all the money, and he gets beat up a lot in this movie.
Legally distinct ipso facto Tony Stark.
And finally, the best for last, Dr. Fate, who can see the future and is honestly just a really fun inclusion in this really bad movie.
And who everyone knows is just a ripoff of a popular Marvel Sorcerer Supreme, Dr. Voodoo.
Something I've noticed a lot lately with superhero movies is that they all keep trying to have their own Quicksilver moment where time goes real slow and something awesome happens. So my question to you is, what did you think of Black Adam's Quicksilver moment?
Odie, I think you meant to say legally distinct bullet time from Max Payne, aka Snyder Vision. And which one? Because there's like a million of them in this movie.
The one that has the song When the Man in Black Comes for You.
The one that has the song with When the Man in Black. You mean Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones?
That one.
It was fine. It was fine. We've seen it all. Like, this is not any different. Here's my question about bullet time. Why does everybody shoot bullets at the guy when they keep bouncing off of him? This happens in way too many movies.
Yeah, I've always wondered that too, that if I was there and saw this guy zapping people to death and turning them into skeletons, why on earth I would pull out my assault rifle and keep letting bullets bounce off this invincible man. I probably would have ran immediately.
Nobody even, like, sprays around looking for a critical hit point. They're just, like, the same spot.
No, stop! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Honestly, the simplest version of this movie is that it takes the bad guy who has bullets bounce off of him and makes him a hero so it can take the heroes and make them the bad guys.
It's a real switcheroo scenario, Odie. Kind of a Red Rover moment for both sides, huh?
Okay, so which character from the Justice Gang is your favorite in this Red Rover moment?
I mean, Dr. Fate. Can you pick anybody other than Pierce Brosnan? Pierce Brosnan, he's a beautiful man.
You can pick the guy that goes really big and punches Black Adam like once. That's all he does in this movie.
Odie, that's not Pierce Brosnan.
They also went really hard on the whole heroes don't kill people thing to try to make up for all the deaths in previous movies. You know, when Superman and Batman were just out there killing people left and right.
Until they realized that both their mothers were named Martha, yes.
Save Martha!
Now, for anyone who doesn't know, Black Adam's mother is not named Martha, and he typically is associated with Shazam, but because The Rock thought that was lame, we got this version. However, this movie is a lot like Shazam, Kevin. Both have a kid sidekick who teaches them about their powers and how to be a hero. Both have powers from the magical wizards. Both are about an ancient relic, and the best part, they both have post-credit scenes with Superman.
Fun fact, The Rock actually tried to change the magical phrase that grants and rescinds Black Adam's power to "Do you smell what Black Adam is cooking?" But the extras playing the wizards outright refused.
It's honestly crazy that The Rock thought he would get a movie to fight Superman, though.
Do you smell... Wait, what? He's gonna fight Superman?
Yeah, at the end, when Amanda Waller is like, I'll send people to stop you, and he's like, no one from Earth can stop me, and then boom, Superman's there, and he wants to chat. That's also the last time I think we see Henry Cavill as Superman.
Odie, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't make it to the post-credits.
But you liked the moment when Kanye West's Power started playing, and then The Rock showed off all his cool powers?
Hey! Hey!
You're gonna get us a copyright! Okay, but did you like how this movie had slow motion so that you knew it was still in the Snyderverse?
Please see my previous remarks on Snyderverse and Bullet Time.
Okay, fair. But I know you liked when, at the end, the kid skateboards in really slowly with a mob of angry people so they can beat up the weakest undead army to ever exist.
Yeah, Hell's Army is really a quantity over quality thing here, huh? I mean, these undead have full-on weapons and they just get beat up by local merchants equipped with, like, stuff that they found lying around.
Now, there's this whole lesson about heroes don't kill people, which is beaten over your head over and over again. So this causes tension with the Justice Gang, and then Black Adam agrees to go to jail because he can't control his powers, blah, blah, blah.
And he gets put in the safest place in the world, a top-secret prison that holds a bunch of superpowered entities, because that's never gone wrong.
Well, Kevin, I thought the jail thing was really dumb. And keep in mind, this is a 2-hour-long movie, okay? So he goes into the jail cell at an hour 26, and he escapes jail a whole 13 minutes later at an hour 39.
A case in point, Your Honor.
Okay, but in all honesty, what did you think of the big reveal? Because it turns out The Rock wasn't the original person to have the powers. His son was. And when The Rock was dying, the son gave him the powers to save his life, and then the son dies.
I genuinely was paying attention to the bad dialogue in the movie, the sloppy slow motion sequences, the things in the movie that didn't make sense, the funny brother who's obsessed with the song Baby Come Back, and I didn't see this coming.
Now, here's the thing. Earlier, we see a flashback where The Rock tells his son that they shouldn't have freedom, and yet his son still gives him these powers. That's irresponsible. Your dad gave you bad advice, and also, like, maybe you're not the best either.
The entire perspective of this movie feels off. This feels like a prequel to a Black Adam movie, and it would have been much clearer and better portrayed if the whole movie had been shown through the lens of the Justice Gang.
You could have easily added one hero that was, like, slightly more recognizable to this Justice Gang, and sold this entire movie as Justice Gang versus Black Adam.
Yes, you could have added one hero, like Dr. Voodoo.
Okay, I know we've been shitting on this movie a lot. So, what are a couple things you liked?
I liked the inclusion of the song Baby Come Back, and the brother, and the funny scenes with the brother.
Kevin, did you like the brother?
That's about it.
Well, I really like the moment where Black Adam throws a guy into a rocket and he explodes. I think that's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool.
I also think it's cool that it's canonical. Dr. Fate was a kid when Wonder Woman was fighting in World War I.
Well, that is pretty cool, huh?
And I don't know if it's intentional, but I love how Hawkman talks such a big game throughout this entire movie, only to get his ass kicked every single time he fights.
You know what? I like those things too.
High five. Okay, Kevin, now it's time for a little segment that I like to call Holy Bad Writing Batman. Okay, one of the lines that is said a couple times throughout this movie that is just god-awful is Hawkman and Dr. Fate saying that a bad plan is better than no plan at all. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Don't do that.
I personally think one of the worst lines of this film was where they just announce for the sake of plot, I thought Intergang seized all the relics. Like, all of them?
All of them. It's no surprise that The Rock has a few bad lines in this movie, or all of his lines in this movie, but one of them that stuck out to me was when he says, I'm not peaceful, nor do I surrender.
Or when people are talking about him and they say, his darkness is what lets him do the things the heroes cannot.
Or when they really want to convey a point about Black Adam being a god, one of them will say when he's being wheeled into jail, they say the gods made us, but we're the ones that always end up burying them. Blah.
Nice try at being pithy. Listen, but there are two lines in this movie that annoyed me more than any other. And one is when the little kid sidekick turns to him and says, you're more stacked than Superman. Did The Rock write this?
The Rock wrote that.
And, of course, the line that has annoyed me the most, because of the implication of the laziness of it itself, is when the chant to summon this power is mightiest of mortals. God of gods, which is very different from mortals. I don't know why you're saying both of it. You can't be mortal and be God of gods. You can't. You're already contradicting yourself. And then it just gets real lazy, like whoever's writing it just gave up and they went, 6 elders by name. Name them! Name them! What? Who are they? We don't know. You're doing a spell. Don't get lazy with it.
Hey, Kevin.
What?
Me and you.
Stop it. Listen, Odie, there's one part about this film that I enjoyed. Probably the most, and I've hidden it from you until this very last hour. And that is the moment where it looks like they're going to do a scene-by-scene copy of the end of Chronicles of Riddick as he sits down on the throne. But then he destroys it, which is a lesson that many superhero movies get wrong. However, that aside, this movie's bad.
Some say The Rock smashing that throne was him destroying the DCEU, Kevin.
This movie's kind of okay.
Disagree. It's going in just plain garbage.